Imagine buying a Ferrari, but Ferrari won't let you change the tires. That's exactly what happened to India with the Rafale, while Israel is doing burnouts in a custom F-35. Israel can put its own missiles inside America's most secret stealth jet. India can't even put its own missile on a French jet it paid $8 billion for. Why? Contrary to popular myths, Israel never received the full source code for the F-35. No partner nation has it, not even Britain, because Lockheed keeps the core flight software locked in Texas. What Israel negotiated in 2011 was a legal right to add a second Israeli C4 computer that runs in parallel. This computer uses approved interfaces, like installing apps on a phone you do not own. Israel also got a dedicated testbed jet in Israel, giving it far more freedom than any other F-35 operator. This architecture lets Israel integrate Python 5, Derby, and Spice bombs directly into the internal weapons bay. More importantly, they can rewrite their own mission data files, which is the library of enemy radars. That means an Adir over Syria does not wait for a U.S. software update. Lockheed still validates safety-critical changes, but Israel controls its own tactical software. The U.S. kept the keys to the engine. Israel got the keys to the weapons. India signed a €7.8 billion deal for 36 Rafales in 2016, planning to replace French Mika missiles with its indigenous Astra. 5 years later, Astra is still not combat-ready on the Rafale. Limited captive carry tests happened in France in 2022, but full integration is stalled. Dassault refuses to share the interface control documents needed for the RBE-2 radar and the mission computer. Without those documents, Indian engineers cannot make the radar talk to Astra. This creates a classic vendor lock-in. Dassault will integrate Indian weapons, but only if Dassault does the work, charges the fee, and keeps the code. Software updates can be sent via a secure link, but certification must happen in France and takes 18 to 24 months. Every change requires French approval, not because of a technical impossibility, but because of the contract. India bought the jet, but France kept the brain. France has 3 reasons, and they are mostly business. First, if India uses Astra, it stops buying Mica NG missiles from MBDA, and other Rafale customers are already asking about Astra. Second, France is protective of its Spectra electronic warfare suite, its most secret system. Third, there is a stated security concern about Russian technicians in India who work on Su-30s and S-400s. The real driver is intellectual property and long-term revenue, not just security. For Israel, modification means operational freedom. They used Adirs in combat in 2018, less than a year after delivery. For India, dependence means delay and higher cost. India is now building a weapon integration lab to create a middleware workaround, similar to Israel's approach. But without the encryption keys from Dassault, Astra will only work in basic fire-and-forget mode. It will not get the mid-course updates from the Rafale radar that make Meteor so deadly. Many reports claim India is turning to Russia's Su-57 because Moscow offers full source code. That is inaccurate. India left the joint FGFA program in 2018 over cost and stealth concerns. Russia has offered deeper technology transfer, but not full source code, and India is not seriously negotiating. India's real focus today is its own AMCA stealth fighter. The goal is to own the source code from day one, so it never has to ask Paris for permission again. So can Israel put local weapons on its F-35? Yes, because it was given a legal and technical pathway from day one. Can India do the same on its Rafale? Not without French approval, because it bought the aircraft but not the architecture. This is the hidden battle of modern air power. It is no longer about who has the faster jet, but who can change the software the fastest. And in that war, source code is more powerful than stealth.